tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Throwing, Mayfield. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and it blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill it for a loss.
Hey, alert 33. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So on 4th down, on is Riley Dixon to punt for Tampa Bay. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Jets will take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes, because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, coming to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defense coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Throwing, Jones. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
35 yards that time on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Running the toss to Irving. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try and run here with Irving. And he's going to have the Bucs 1st down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. The Bucs at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down. Here's Mayfield. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 33. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
A first carry for Rashad White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. There was Will McDonald bursting in there and making that play.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. It's caught by Mike Evans. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27. Back on the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy. You understand the same as just like us calling it, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and not have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Herbert powering up the middle. And he's able to break out a run tackle, but then quickly brought down. A 4-receiver set here, 3rd and 5. Now Jones. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it and brings up 4th.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Johnson to return it. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They've lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football.
180! Up, up! Regular! What's up?
Mayfield. He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They run straight ahead here with White. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like he'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion.
180! What's up?
Now here's a throw out wide. Oh, this might be a double pass. And this one nearly intercepted. That one might need to go back to the drawing board. Almost a disaster. And it winds up just an incomplete pass, though. Now a 2nd and 10. Mayfield now from the 50. It's caught by OBJ. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
180.
Baker going to give it to Irvin. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and
3-0 after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they're looking at a second down and 9 to go.
Good. 180. What's that?
Mayfield looks to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
180. Done.
White is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was Rachaad White who wrapped the drive up with a touchdown run. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. New York ready to go again offensively. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here's 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Jones. To the sideline and incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
So on 4th down, Austin McNamara comes on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And they will take over 1st and 10. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Good. 180.
Mayfield to throw it. Open man is Ibuka. And he won't quite make it. 6. He got about 5. Fourth down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a fourth down.
Mayfield going to take it on a sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
That's good for a first down.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Jermaine Johnson there to bring him down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
180!
Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again. That is incomplete. Well, they tried to take the shot there, but the defense, they read that double pass all the way, and now you've got third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
180! King! Regular! Real. Done!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And the Jets will take over first and 10. The Jets ready to get going again here on offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And now a high kick trying to pin them back. So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
Done!
To throw, Mayfield. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Will McDonald gets in there to take him down. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match. And maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you got someone to tackle him. I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Real.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
180!
Mayfield down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
31-yard line.
180. What's that?
They run out of the gun with Urban. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamie and Sherwood. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Vita Vea. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. A sad day for some, the official final day of summer. Fall begins in the USA tomorrow, so time for one more summer fling, if you will. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin in Western New York. The Bills at home for an AFC East battle with the Miami Dolphins.
And it's Keon Coleman. He had his way with the defense from beginning to end. How about 4 touchdown catches in the game? From there, let's go to Music City, Nashville, Tennessee. Check in on the Titans as they host the Indianapolis Colts. And it's a man, when he gets going, is one of the best in the game, Jonathan Taylor. He gets a seal here and a seal here, and off he goes. One more to show you. Let's go to Charlotte. It's the Panthers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. And it's the 3rd-year quarterback, Bryce Young. He pulls it, and now he's thinking first down. Now he's thinking touchdown. 31 yards on the scramble for the score. This one's gone to halftime, and it's the Panthers with a 10-point lead at the half.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. And the Jets going to take over on offense to begin this 3rd quarter. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Starting on the ground with Herbert. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
He's brought down at the 32-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Herbert once more. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
In motion, the tight end. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10
at their own 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Run, run, run. Stop.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Hard throw, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield.
Another drive coming up for New York's offense.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
And the Jets, first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert.
And everyone on their assignment defensively there as he'll be taken down behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Looking to throw. Jones. And that's incomplete.
Just what they needed a lecture from me with subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
It's caught. Mitchell. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. So on comes the field goal unit for the Jets. Here's Nick Folk. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash.
Folk's kick is good.
And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
180. Stop.
They're going to get this outside. Oh, this could be a double pass. He's throwing a good one, and it's caught. And he's going to be taken down, but he has the first down on a well-executed double pass.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Going with White here, toss left. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up second and 2.
Opting to run again here with White. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Mayfield keeps it himself. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go to the back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talked about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it. Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
180. Kings. Regular.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Mayfield showing he can be fleet of foot, picking up the first down.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
Jamie and Sherwood there to make the stop. And they'll come out now in an empty backfield. 5 receivers split out, 2nd and 7.
Hey, 180.
They'll look to throw. To the right side, hauled in by McMillan. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 5 receivers in the formation here on 3rd and 2.
180. Alert. Up. Stop.
Throwing, Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. He connected on his first, this from 41.
A 41-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So the lead extended. I think at this point you say, hey, defense, take us to the end.
Well, if I got some good music to put to that, I could have a good country hit. I like the way you expressed yourself there. I think the offense has done enough so far. But like you said, if your defense is only giving up 3 points, makes it a lot easier to settle for field goals on this side of the ball.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. A handoff for Herbert. Oh, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Only a yard there, sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Tampa. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones.
And this is incomplete. Oh, looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Jones pass. Intercepted.
Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. And they'll run with Tucker.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for a first down.
Here's Tucker. He's got it to the 43 here.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
That is caught. McMillan with it.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Now Mayfield.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Here's Mayfield.
Looking middle, and he's got Ibuka.
Yeah, almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
The decision for Todd Bowles, and he says let's go for it on 4th down.
180!
Mayfield going to take it on a sneak. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
A run up the middle with Irvin.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And no goal line set. Look at this. They're coming out 5 wide on 2nd and goal.
180!
He'll drop to throw. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. is a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. That's complete to his running back, Herbert.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now Jones. And he completes it to Wilson. This offense so far on 3rd down, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Jones. To the right side, complete to Taylor.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
15 yards on the play. That's good for a Jets.
Here's a give to Herbert.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The tackle by Chris Blackwell. No gain on the
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Now run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And he is caught. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30.
It's a gain of 20. First down, New York.
Looking to throw. Jones.
That is caught by Herbert.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Gain of 26 more yards. That's another Jets. First down. First and goal, Jets.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Andrew Beck, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Then the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Now he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to 9.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
What's up?
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
They'll stay on the ground with Irving. And he is going to have a Bucs first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You're looking at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
Hey, alert 33. Run, run, run. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hurry, hurry. What's up?
Mayfield to throw. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Baker Mayfield taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Bucs are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. New York's offense back out there and set to go.
They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved the hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Second and 10.
Operating from the gun, Jones.
Looking for the out route. He's got his man. It's Mitchell.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line.
And the Jets, first down.
And he'll indeed get him to the line and spike it here to stop the clock.
Here's second and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Now he'll tuck this and run. The flag comes in. It's incomplete. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go. He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose it down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go, or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
And this complete to Mitchell.
And he is going to have a Jets first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for Tampa Bay, They're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.
These players are on the last year of their contract. Re-sign them to keep them around next season and beyond. You can start 4 with preset contract offers. Each one carries a different level of risk if offered.